Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So it is officially 2019. Happy New Year, everybody. If you're watching this at the time that it comes out, if you're watching this at a later time, happy whatever day it is on for you. So we have a lot of new planner babes coming into the planner community. Usually right around this time of year, people are starting to buy planners, and they are getting their planners set up and they're watching all kind of planner videos, and then they'll come across these videos, and this is actually what happened to me last year. They'll come across videos where people are talking about all of their planners in one video, and they seem kind of intimidated. So if this is you and you're like, holy cow, these people have so many planners, I don't think I can keep up with all those planners, let me tell you how I manage 5 planners and this last one down here, which I don't know if you can see it or not. It's just a happy notes, and I'll explain all of these things shortly. But what I want to do is just create a video for all of the new planner babes out there on what my morning, daily, and evening routine is around all of these planners. But listen, here's the deal. If you're new to the planner community, or if you've been around for a while, that doesn't matter, and one planner works for you and you don't need this many, please do not feel obligated to go out and buy a bunch of planners that you're not going to use, or that's just going to stress you out and overwhelm you, because there's no point in doing that. I have evolved over the last year, and I realized that I do need different planners. Last year, what I did is actually Frankenplanned all of my planners together in one planner, which worked out really well. But this year, I kind of wanted to keep everything separate, so you actually see all of my planners individually. So again, I just want to run you guys through my morning routine, my daily routine, my evening routine, and this is what helps me manage all 5 of these planners and my little happy note thing that I have over here. So we'll go ahead and start with the morning routine. What I do first thing in the morning. Well, if I'm being quite honest, this is not the very first thing that I do in the morning. I actually get up and usually run to the restroom because I feel like I'm about to pee my pants. And then I get some coffee. And then once I get some coffee, then I come in here. So this is my happy notes, and I finally got my hands on these. It has taken me what feels like forever to get these. The closest Joann store around me is about an hour and a half away, so I don't just make trips up there. That's kind of like a whole day thing, just because it takes so much time. Plus there's a Michael's up there, and I don't have a Michael's around me either, so of course I have to go check out like all the stores. So not too long ago, I got to go to Joann's. I found a set of happy notes. I am so thankful, so thankful. So my morning starts here. I come in here. The very first thing that I do in the morning is I write down the date. I write down, oops, you guys can't see that. I write the date. I write 5 things I'm grateful for, and then I write my top 5 goals every single morning. I'm going to be changing this routine just a little bit as far as like what I write down. I've got a couple other things I want to add to this, but I just started it in here. So this is what I will be doing in the mornings. I just started it on the 31st, which was a couple of days ago. But I just get in here and I just write down 5 things I'm grateful for, top 5 goals. This helps me stay focused on my goals so I can, stay focused on them to accomplish them. Because I feel like if we're not focused on our goals, it's super easy to get away from them and let them get away from us as well. And then here it is, and it'll be at the end of 2019 and we haven't accomplished any of our goals yet. So trying to stay focused on that this year. The next planner that I get into, I actually get into 2 planners at once here for the next part. My desk little board thing here is a little dirty. If the lighting is wonky, I apologize. So I have 2 planners here. They're both mini. Also, if you're new to my channel, you're new to the planner world, and you're kind of wondering what planners I have, all of my planner supplies are from the Happy Planner, by the Happy Planner. So you can check everything out on their website at thehappyplanner.com. But these are 2 mini Happy Planners. This one here is specific for nursing school. This is my mini catch-all. I use these 2 in combination together. So first thing that I will do is get inside of here. Now, I don't start back into nursing school until next Monday. So I only have a few more days until I start back into school. So I'm going to tell you what I would do on a normal, kind of like as if school was happening, because right now this nursing school planner isn't completely set up yet because school hasn't started on my syllabus. So if you guys want to see that setup video, make sure you subscribe so you can know that the videos are up and they're there. But normally I use these 2 planners together. The very first thing that I do, and I also have a new tripod, which I've talked about before in other videos, but I have to tell you this because it's so hard. It is an awesome, versatile tripod, and it holds my phone the way I need it to. but I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get the angle like straight over. I know it would seem like it's pretty basic, but this thing is like, it's bendy and it's stretchy. Not stretchy, actually. It's just bendable. And it's not quite long enough. So I haven't figured out a new system yet. So I'm sorry if the angle is weird and you can't really see what it is I'm trying to show you, but I will try to get this figured out sooner or later. Probably more likely later. I am having a hard time with it, but it starts in the monthly pages. What I first look at is over here on my nursing planner. I see, what do I have due? Do I have homework? Do I have exams? That's kind of the main thing, is like what is coming up, because that really dictates what I plan for the day. So that starts there. Then I also kind of look at this one because, like I said, this is going to be my catch-all. So this is everything that I have to plan for. Oh shoot, where am I at? Here we go. Everything I have to plan for like just general life stuff, everything for my son, for his school stuff, for my husband if he is off work, we have appointments, all of that kind of stuff goes inside of here. So I kind of use these two together to kind of plan my day. So obviously if I have a doctor's appointment and an exam coming up, I know that I need to get to the doctor's appointment, but I also need to make sure that I'm making plenty of time for study. And so I use those two together. And this is, again, we're talking about in the morning, me and my morning routine. That kind of plans my day as far as the monthly goes. Then we flip over to the weekly pages, and let me take these out so you guys can see what is happening. Whoops. Right now, like I said earlier, I'm not back in school yet, so things are looking a little bit different than what they would if I was in school. Normally, this planner would be completely full of all the things that I need to study, assignments I need to submit, all of that kind of stuff. And this one would be fairly empty, but for now, it's backwards. So the way I do like to plan inside of this one, though, is I have a top priority. In some way, shape, or form, it is stuck out to me, whether it's different stickers than any other kind of sticker that I use. Sometimes I've highlighted it, I've put it in box stickers, just whatever I can do to acknowledge that this is my top priority of the day. The top priorities are typically goal related, so that's what those are. But once school starts back, these will just be like a couple of days a week. I won't be able to have like a top priority every single day because my top priority is here. But basically, in the mornings after I write down my gratitude, my goals, I hop into these two planners. I see what I've got going on today. I also kind of plan my days in the mornings. I don't necessarily plan for the whole week because I can't really do that. So I normally plan my day in the morning, and it really does start with the whole monthly pages to kind of see what I've got going on, what I've got coming up. So that's those two planners, and I hop in those in the morning. And then next, I will just stick those in there for now. Next, I get into my wellness planner. This is, I get into here, and what I do in the mornings is I actually write down, I just started this. You guys still can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. I write down a quote of the day or something motivational every single day. I just started this, but I have this app on my phone. I think it's called Motivation. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And it basically has a new quote or a new little saying or whatever on the screen every single day. So I just hop in there and I just jot something down, and I think that's really kind of cool to keep me motivated and inspired, and gives me a way too to really use these monthly pages where I have my top priorities for my health goals over here. So I like using the monthly pages. I feel like I've always let these go to waste, so I don't want to do that again. But then I hop over here, and I would normally, it's a little bit different this week. I started a new diet. I'm focusing on my diet. I'm not doing a workout, but normally I would see what it is I'm supposed to be eating for the day, what my workout is for the day, and that's kind of it in this planner. And we come back to all of these later on. So that's that one. And then I'm trying to find a place to put it. I hop into my faith planner. So I do something really simple, really quickly in the mornings. I have a video up on my YouTube channel showing you guys how I use this planner. I actually have videos up on my YouTube channel about all of these planners. But in the mornings, the only thing I do in this planner is I get up and I write out the verse of the day from the Bible app that I have by YouVersion. I just write the verse of the day, And the goal is to kind of meditate on that verse all day. This is something new that I'm implementing. I tried to do it before, but I was terrible at it, so I'm going to try it again because this is really, really important to me. So just writing the verse down in the morning, that's it. Not working on anything else just yet, and kind of meditating on that throughout the day. So that's my planner routine in the morning. That's all that I do, and I know it's taken me longer because I'm kind of explaining what I do in this video, but usually that would take me maybe 10 minutes, maybe. It's not a very long time. And then throughout the day, I am mainly in my nursing school planner and my catch-all planner. More so this one, to make sure that I'm staying on track with what it is that I need to do. And then I catch into this one to make sure I'm not missing anything as well. So throughout the whole entire day, it's usually just these two planners. Sometimes I will hop back into my wellness planner just if I forget what I'm supposed to eat for lunch or something like that. It just really depends on the day, but usually not. But sometimes I do hop into that one. And that's how I manage these during the day. Now, evening comes, and I have to move some stuff around here, so it's going to get kind of loud, but evening comes, and this little mini habit planner stays beside my bed. This I am using as a way to help me memory keep. So while in nursing school, because everything is so hectic and crazy and I don't really have a whole lot of time for memory keeping, what I do is I kind of have like catch-up days where I can actually sit down and kind of do some bulk memory keeping. This thing is kind of like my mini, like little reminder of the things that went on. So I hop into this one in the evenings before I go to bed, first one, and I just jot down things that happened during the day just to remind me. So whenever I am memory keeping, I can refer back to this as needed, and it kind of tells me some information about what we did each day. I also love writing down funny things that my son says in here, because I'm sure if you have kids or if you've been around kids before, you know they're absolutely hilarious and they say the craziest things sometimes. So that's what this planner is for. Also, I use my notes app on my phone to kind of document some things throughout the day, especially if I don't have this one with me. So that's another thing. But getting into this planner, documenting our day, moving on. The next thing that I do is I hop back into these two planners. I make sure that I did not miss anything, because there have been times that I've went to lay down, I've looked into these kind of planners, and I'm like, holy cow, I had an assignment that was due today. I need to go do that like right now before anything else happens. So that unfortunately does happen sometimes, but that's what my planners are for, is to remind me of that. I hop back into these, make sure I didn't miss anything for the day, kind of review what happened, kind of look at tomorrow, like, you know, here's what I did today, but I still have some things I need to get done, so I can move those to tomorrow, or maybe I can, or sometimes I'll just make lists in here at night to remind myself of things. But that's really it in these two, is just to make sure that I didn't really miss anything. From there, I hop into my wellness planner, and in here, all I do is I track. So I will hop back to the weekly pages, and I track, did I eat that? Did I eat what I said I was going to eat? Did I do my workout? I can't really track the steps and that kind of thing in the evenings because the Fitbit resets at midnight, so it's usually the next day. But if I'm sitting down tonight working on this, I would normally be writing down last night or yesterday's steps and all that stuff, but currently my Fitbit was messed up. I had to get a new band for it. So back in action, I'm going to be able to start tracking from here. So I would just literally track my water, track my food, track my workouts, and that's kind of it. I also have this because I had a messed up day and I kind of cheated a little bit, and I just wanted to talk about that and kind of get it off my chest, to be honest with you. I felt really guilty for some reason. Normally I wouldn't, but I did for whatever reason. So I stuck a paper in there and had to talk about that one. But anyways, that's that planner. Last but certainly not least, the only other planner I get into is my faith planner. So that morning I wrote down the verse of the day, and hopefully if I'm sticking to this good enough, I would be kind of meditating on that all day. And then what I would do is I would go into the weekly pages, follow the SOAP method, kind of study that scripture a little bit more, and then I am done with this planner. And that, my friends, would be my morning, daily, and evening routine with all of these planners. That's how I manage all of them. Again, like I said earlier, if you are a one planner babe, there is nothing wrong with that. I actually know a couple of planner babes who have twice as many planners that I do. And sometimes I'm like, how do you keep up with 10? But I could imagine me doing it. At some point in time, I could just see myself having 10 different planners. I mean, instead of like crazy cat lady, it's more like crazy planner lady, which I'm okay with, to be very honest with you. I'm definitely okay with that. But it literally only takes me like maybe 10 minutes in the morning, and then I'm just kind of hopping into a couple of different planners throughout the day. And then the evening does take a little bit longer. And that's just because I hop into my faith planner and I dive into scriptures, and I'm also doing some tracking inside of my wellness planner. So that does take a little bit of time. Not nothing crazy. I mean, not even over 30 minutes for sure. But that's what I do. That's how I manage all 5 of these planners. That's my planning routine every single day. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Truly, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for the support. It means the world to me. I am so thankful for you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful new year and a happy day.